It took me more than 50 years to realize what I'm going to share with you in the next 8 minutes or so. My name is Gary David Wan, and I am the author of Abundant Soul, Abundant Life, The Art of Living You. And I want to welcome you to your Abundant Soul journey that we're going to go ahead and do this today. So, in this first video, what I want to do is have you look at your life. Kind of take a pause for a second and just kind of look at it, not to judge it, but to kind of examine it and see where you are. Much of what we do is shaped by what we do in life. That's mostly on autopilot. Things that we are habitually doing over and over again that we don't even realize that we're doing. Over the years, you might realize that you've kind of lost some passion in your life. And this is what this video is really about. It's to talk about that, to talk about the loss of passion in your life and how to regain it, even at this age and stage of our lives. If we can't see where we are, it's hard to know what direction we're going to go in. So that's what we're going to basically look at. And here's the part that I wish I understood sooner, that hardships that we develop in life are not necessarily bad things. A lot of times they lead us into figuring out what we really are meant to do in this lifetime. I can speak firsthand about that because I myself have gone through a lot of turmoil in my own life. And because of that experience that I've gone through, I've been able to overcome that and find out what really is important in life that I'm going to share with you pretty soon. Having been born in America, I followed that American dream. Kind of work hard and get a good job, go to college, and just over the years, just didn't work out because I kept trying and I kept working at it, but nothing was really making me feel inside that I really wanted to do something. I was kind of going through the motions. And worse yet, I was going through this situation where I was following what I believed that I just wanted to make a lot of money. I just wanted to get ahead of everybody else. But I realized in the big grand scheme of things, this just wasn't right. I could see times when I was doing really, really well, monetarily wise. And yet there was something that was missing inside, something that needed to be fulfilled. And I kept on searching for that. I'm sure a lot of you have done that in your lifetime. Some of you probably worked at jobs that you've worked all through your life, gotten a 401k and everything, and are quite happy now that you're retired, or maybe you're not retired. I know friends of mine that are still working, even in their 70s, they're working. It's kind of a shame that they still have to do that, but that's the reality of it all. So this first video that we're talking about, it's not to change your life completely just by listening to this one video. We're going to take it step by step. So in the next 11 videos, 12 in all, we're going to go through all the different steps that you're going to need to come out with some answers for you so that you're moving with passion rather than moving with what you think you need to be. And I guess the first step is to get off this idea of being on autopilot. Get off on this idea of getting and not following the herd, this herd mentality, but coming to an understanding that what you want is something completely different. I want you to remember something though, that in this video series, I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm not here to teach you what you already know. You know this inside you. It's the only thing I'm here to do is to bring it out of you. So over the next day or two, what I want you to do is to look at all these things that you normally do, kind of ordinary things. like, having a cup of coffee or um, not just anything, every day to day kind of things. And I want you to ask yourself whether this is something that you do ordinarily by automatic, or is this something that is something that you really want to do? These are some of the questions you want to ask yourself, start to ask yourself, because they're really important. They fill out what is going on inside of you. So don't try to fix anything right now. We're not here to fix anything. All we're trying to do is have a better understanding of where we are right now in our lives. What I want you to do is to start journaling. I think that's really an important part because I started over 30 years ago and I just did it. I just bought one of those black and white marbled composition books that we used to use in school, in elementary school. I just took one of those and I just started writing in that book. And I've been doing it ever since. It's one of the most cathartic things you can do because it reveals a lot of things about what's in your heart, what's in your mind, and what kind of information comes to you. It's kind of like a private space and a space where you can be honest with yourself and open yourself up to who you really are. That's the key, what we're trying to get to. So if all of this is resonating with you, do me a favor, go and register your email at my website. The description, it's in the description. There's a link over there. And in return, what I'll do is I'll send you this free Abundant Soul roadmap that I've written up. It's very extensive. It's quite thick and extensive. It's a PDF file that you can work along as we move along in the different weeks. So what I'm hoping to leave you today is with a greater sense of possibility. Even it doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what you've done before. I want to open up a greater sense of possibility that you look at your life differently. Because there are going to be some things that I share with you in the next week or two that's kind of going to be different than what everybody else has been talked about. It's a different way to look at how we process things. So I hope you'll join me for that. In video 2, we're going to go over what your daily disempowering habits are. Kind of look and analyze those kind of things that kind of stop us from moving forward. So many people have that. I've had that, a lot of problems with that in the past, but I've learned how to overcome them. And I'm going to teach you that myself in these videos. Okay, so that's it for this first video. Please go ahead and use the link and register, and you'll get that roadmap. You definitely want to use that and read through that and work through that. And we'll move on to week 2 in a few days. We'll talk about disempowering habits and what we need to do to move forward. Okay, bye.